All
Boom.
right. It's right. It's ready. Let's go.
Welcome to the Chosen. Let me open
Thank
this up
you.
here. Let me
Hi.
move this right here. Put my
Oh, I
cord
gotta
out the way
smoke.
here.
This is weird.
She said, let me smoke.
It just feels natural.
Welcome to the
Okay.
Chosen One Circle podcast. Today we have a special guest with us who's going to be talking about the 3 week shift that changed everything. Amber's story is absolutely one of a kind, so I'm super excited to have her on. And what I want you all to do is take notes, pay attention, and make sure that you follow her and tap in with her as well. And Amber, I know you're a surgical technician by profession. What really caught my eye initially, and what got my attention with you is really how you describe your own mind and your level of awareness and what you call Amber intelligence. So, do you mind telling people a little bit about yourself? You know what I mean, and
Oh gosh, a little. I
introduce
actually.
what you got going on.
Hi, I'm Amber. I'm from Antioch. Just well, 49-year-old kid out here learning life over again. Um,
That's
I'm a
what's up.
surgical tech by trade. I am a photographer. I'm now learning a capturer of memories of moments, not just for myself, but for everybody that I touch. Hence, my Instagram
Mm,
name is A Touch of Amber. Um, so, anyways, I've been on a self discovery since I believe embryo now,
wow.
um, and I can see I can see how everything has its all divine part and process to get me into my divine alignment. So, I hook up with you as my
Mm,
mentor and a couple other resources um, brought me here. 3 weeks. It's been quick. It's the year
amazing.
2026, the year of the horse, the fire horse. I'm a
Mm.
Pisces. It's my year. I have it tattooed on me. It's all, yeah, it's good. Follow your lead, coach. Hi,
That's
I'm
fire.
Amber.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Super, super stoked to have you on the show. Super, super, super stoked to have you here. We were talking earlier a little bit before we started filming and recording this, and you said something that stood out to me. Something about everything shifting for you in just 3 weeks, right? Like something that happened in a very quick span of time. I want to start there. Do you mind taking me back and taking us all back to,
Okay.
who you were maybe before this entire shift, and then we can
Well, the
take it from
shift
there.
started since shift started long before, but like a major landmarker, since you're asking me, yesterday I had my hand sitting on a note that I left myself. It said, "Thank you, Amber Duran." And it said 3/15/2026. And it's on a little post-it note that I have written around. I carry all my post-it notes with me. But of course, I probably don't have it available. But it's something like Dear Universe. You put your little post-it note on it and it says it is so it is or let it be, whatever. All that shit. Anyways, I take notes of everything. I place them everywhere. I put that little note and I covered it up. I taped it on my dresser. You come into my room, it's like a fucking Tinkerbell land. But I believe in creating my own magic, even when shit is like fucking shitty. I've always done
Damn.
that. Um,
So, wait, you mentioned
sorry, I talk too
a
much. I
drowning
can
story.
reel
You
people
mentioned a
in real
drowning
good.
story or a drowning like
Oh,
a drowning experience.
yeah, when I
What
was young.
happened? What happened there? And do you and do you feel
Ooh,
like
good.
that changed you?
It didn't. Well, yeah, actually, if I take it back, it really I see it in so many different aspects. Like I see an assault on my life because I was the light and I felt the darkness coming in. I also relate it spiritually. I'm a Pisces. I love swimming, so I also push limits. I like to push
Mm,
limits. So here I am at the community pool with my grandmother under my grandmother's protection, and she's the chatty Cathy, loves attention. And my uncle Rick, he's swimming in the pool with the swimming lessons, and here I am. I'm like, oh, she's like, Amber, sit here and just sit here while she's talking and associating with everybody. And I'm like, oh fuck, I want to go swim. I want to go get in that water. That water sounds so good. Like my dad raised me on the Delta. I love the sound of nature. It just like zone into that shit real quick. I related to being a horse, the horse's spirit. Um,
So
but
you've always
anyways,
had this deeper awareness most
oh yeah.
people don't tap into.
Like if I touch it back, my grandmother helped deliver me. My grandmother helped deliver me into this world. It's really quite touching, everybody's story.
Yeah, that doesn't happen very often. I mean,
Mm-mm. There, it, I've been able to, in the past 3 weeks, really go deep on myself, within myself, and it's
mhm.
all divine alignment. And what I'm realizing is that we all have it within us. It's all coded within us.
So
And
what actually happened in those 3 weeks that changed everything for you?
woo, I went on a roller coaster, bro. I touched the dark side of everything.
What did you start doing? Or what did you start doing differently? Or what happened that was different? Or maybe what did you stop believing?
I just
Or what,
started
what kind of
listening to
changed
myself.
inside
It's
you?
like Amber, like I joined this channel. It's called The Chosen Ones. And I didn't know what it was doing. A good friend of mine, one of my advisors that I've always turned to through my childhood, asked her for advice. Like, what do I fucking do with this shit, bro? She's like, I could kind of understand what you're going through because she went to school and she knows all this stuff. She's been studying this stuff. And I was like, Natalie, how do you even meditate? So what does that even look like? I challenge everything. My perception of it, like I hear the word and I'm like, I don't know if I want to base a judgment on that. I don't want to know if I know that word yet.
Mm.
And I feel like that's where my illiteracy comes in with a lot of things, a lot of subjects. I only choose to ask for a definition on it from an advisor, I guess. Like I don't want to
That's
let my
really unique.
judgment
That's
be formed
that's it. That's cool. That's cool.
because I understand that judgment is the corruption of all. I've always wanted that tattoo on me, like what is that? Judgment. Only God can judge me. Only God truly judge you. But who is God? God is you. We all have it in our souls. Only you can judge yourself. And so I went on this battle. I guess that essentially that's what it is. The battle within myself of my own self judgment and the shifting that I've done within myself to try to fit into other people's timelines. And everybody that's been touched by me and they know who they are, they've called me out like, Amber, you've done this. I've seen you be like that. Or, oh, Amber, it's so great to see you back. So
Wow.
great to see you back. And I'm like, fuck, you're right. It feels fucking great to be back, bro. I remember when it all shifted for me in so many different aspects of my life. And
Mm.
it's quite beautifully orchestrated. And we all carry it. We all carry it. And it's just having the the mentality to hear yourself and listen to yourself because we all have it and God is always there. There's always a door, there's always that thought, a sparkle, a light. We all have it in every single choice decision that we make. Unfortunately, a lot of us are like elevating and pulled on this it's a higher level of freak. I don't know how to explain it. You're introducing it to me, coach, but it's this level of frequency that's so fucking sucking. It's like death. It's like the devil, the darkest energy, and it just sucks the force out of you where you can't even hear yourself anymore. Um, Something in me has always told me to turn away from that. Maybe it was my grandmom. Don't play with the Ouija board, Amber.
Wow.
So I've always just never went to the outside world to look for stuff when it comes to really deep personal shit. I'm not perfect. I absolutely go to the outside world because you could see I'm so flawed. Anybody could chime in at any point in my life and be like, I'm gonna call you out on this, and I'll be like, well, I did it because of this, and but take it however you want it, use it against me or not. I don't. I've released all judgment upon me and others.
That's such an
It's really a
important
freeing,
thing right
freeing
there. Wow.
state to be. I could
Mm.
walk now through my days and just see nothing but beauty. I feel lighter in my step. Everything's just
Wow.
so clear. Like if I sit here and think about it, I can't understand it. But if I sit here in the now of it, it just like I could just talk like this. I could talk forever.
Well, that's an interesting thing because I mean, obviously, yeah. So you're in the flow state where you could just keep going and going and going. But let me ask you this, Amber: if someone watching feels stuck, what's one thing that you've done or that you could recommend that they could apply? Because there's a lot of people who are stuck; they can't even get started.
Learn how to breathe.
Learn how to breathe. That's really more powerful
I
than most
quote
people
my
understand.
a soul
Yeah.
advisor, Arthur Meeks,
So
and that
true. So true. So true. I had a college professor who mentioned that if people learn how to breathe, majority of your problems will be solved. Like,
that was the last tattoo I got on me. He saved
really,
me. He's always saved me throughout my life, ever since I met him. He's
the
a
breath
he's a
work.
he's a he's a soul
That's
contract. I don't know
amazing.
what that is, but he's a beautiful soul, and mm, he's my oh yeah. He taught me how to breathe.
So I want to know, we want to know, because obviously you're super unique, right? And you mentioned it's sort of a unique concept. And I want to make it digestible for the average person, for everybody who's listening, who's never heard of this concept. You call it
I don't
amber
even never heard of
intelligence.
it.
You call it
I
amber
just made this
intelligence.
shit up. I just
What
started
does that
writing
mean?
shit. I
What
don't
does that
know.
actually
People
mean?
like, Amber, have you started writing again? And I'm like,
Is
no.
it
Hate
is it in
writing. I'm not looking at none of my notebooks no more. I'm not gonna write no more. And then one
so
day I
okay,
let myself, I was like, fuck it, just start writing. So I started writing on all my mirrors in my bathroom, everything, everywhere. I wanted to relate it all. How does it all relate to the I am? I am what? I am me. I am me. Who's me? I am. I is me. AM is Amber Martindale. That's my maiden name. I, Amber Martindale. I'm
oh wow.
intelligent. Where's my intelligence? It comes from I am. I am the intelligent one. I don't got to go to nobody else. I got it all right here within me. We all do. I am the intelligence. Apply it to your own name, bro. I am. I am. And what are
Mm,
your initials? I am HW or HWB and you HA,
wow.
I am that. And you just make a dream out of that. And
Mm.
it's kind of like I went back to elementary school and you make that word bubble and you put I am. And I was like, I am Amber Martindale. Who is Amber Martindale? I'm fucking intelligent. Beyond the, I don't follow these groups.
Is it
So
intuition?
it's a new
Is it
intelligent.
awareness?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it
It's
something
intuition.
anyone can tap into?
It's intuition. Everything started with me with intuition.
So so would you say it's like becoming more in
Like
tune
it's
with
the
yourself
choice
and
of
your
right and
decisions?
wrong. I mean, so many people I've
Okay.
touched, or so many friendships I had in life, and when it comes down to advice that I would give my friends, I'm like, look, bro, here's an example. You can take the high road or the low road. You know where that's going to lead us, or that's going to lead you. Here's your options, and I kind of always try to help advise my people when
Yeah.
they're coming to me, or and just I can hear their hesitation. I can read energy, and I always try to advise. I always put my foot in my mouth. People are like, shut up, whatever. But anything that I can help prosper, anything,
Well, I know
any
you
way,
said you
shape, or
want
form,
to
any light, search for the light. Just always search for the light.
yeah, exactly. Because I mean, I think I've
When
heard
it's
you
dark, you got
say,
to find the fucking light. And you are the light. We're all the light. The light overwins the darkness. And it's crazy
yeah.
because my son's initials are DRQ and he's generated from the dark side of life. There was
Oh
a
wow.
dark time. I went through a real dark time with them, but they're my heart and soul. And it's beautiful to reconnect with your heart and soul where you truly belong, where your roots grow, and it's all embedded in our own divine divine, what do you call that? Our soul contracts, the way we write ourselves to be here, human existence, we all have it in us, and you just got to start listening to yourself. That's the only thing. You just got to shut the fucking noise off. Go away for 5 minutes and stare at yourself in the mirror and say, who the fuck are you? And find one thing that you fucking like about yourself. If it's that little sparkle of hazel in your green eyes that you don't feel fit your face, then fucking love that. Find out what the fuck that's about. Why do I have brown in me? Well, it's not really brown, it's amber. It's an amber color. Well, Dad, why'd you name me Amber and not Jill? What the fuck is a Jill?
What the
I
fuck is a
couldn't see myself
Jill?
being named Jill. I mean, I've
Woo!
been called a Karen. I've
Hey.
been called everything.
Oh
I
my
know the
God.
Jack and Jill poem, but I'm not the
They gotta clip
Jill.
that. Hey, clip that. Somebody clip that.
Yeah, nobody's called
What
me
the
a
fuck
Jill
is a
yet.
Jill?
But then
That's
that
crazy
that
work.
leaves room for fantasy for me, because I do believe that
No, but that's amazing.
we are all made to co-create and to be in community with each other, and it takes like
Well, you want to
walking this
reset the
journey.
timeline. You want to
Yeah.
reset the timeline for humanity. What does that actually look like in real time, like in real life for you? If you're resetting the timeline of humanity, it's quite a bold endeavor.
I don't know what it looks like. It just, I just lining myself up with the right people, and I'm just trusting my intuition, and
How does
um,
that show up day to day? Or how can someone watch and start their own, reset?
switch it up. I mean, anything, change anything in your daily routine, just anything. If you
Yeah.
feel like you're anxious about the next day, I don't know, do anything, man. Bend over backward, lay on the ground and stretch. I've been stretching a lot, stretching, and I realized I could now be like I'm fucking Gumby, like those wavy things in the air. Like I could totally flex. But that's because I've been able to flex within myself. You got to pull the greatest flex. The greatest flex is the flex that you make on yourself. You just got to flex yourself beyond your norm. Anything beyond the norm, anything, and it could start at any point in time. It's the now moment. It's like you're not in a race from yesterday. You get stay stuck in yesterday and dwell in that, and that's the cycle. But break the cycle, do something different, put on a fucking different bracelet, listen to a different fucking music, listen to new languages, you know, go
Break the
outside in the
static, shake it
cold,
up, do
break
something
it
different. These are some
up,
really good
bring it
takeaways.
the fuck up,
What's been the
and in
hardest part of this entire journey for you?
breaking it the fuck up.
Have people doubted you or misunderstood you?
Oh, all the time. Everybody tells me my dad, that's been my biggest struggle. He's always had a stronghold on me. I search for my dad's approval and everything.
Wow. Well,
It's
here
been
you
the
are
hardest
now.
thing to face, to know that I no longer control any of that. I walk in my own light. If my dad supports me, I know he
Yeah.
loves me. He'll never turn his back on me. He knows I'm crazy, and I've been able to pull back memories on him and help him, remind him of his his placement and my placement, and how we're all in this together. And like, Dad, I need your support on this. I know I look crazy, but I need you to have my back, because you was crazy at one point, Dad, and I've had your back your whole life. Everything I've done up until this point, here we are, Dad. I'm back at home with you. Like, we're starting over again. This is about to be a new chapter. So, yeah, that's been my biggest hurdle, and I've accomplished that. I feel safe moving forward. And it's just that whole thing of freedom, finding it within yourself. And it all starts within just switching it up for yourself. Flex on yourself. Pull a flex move on yourself. Any kind of flex move in any way, shape, or form. Go wild with it. Ask yourself the question: what can I flex on myself today with? I don't know.
This is some new shit
I
that no
have
one's ever
fun
heard
with it.
before. Flex on yourself is crazy.
Yeah,
For
yeah, with the
real.
horn.
Like you gotta stay in your own lane and you gotta
Whoa.
flex on yourself.
That is different. That is different. That is really, I'm I'm going to start doing that today for sure. For sure.
Well, then
For
you'll
sure.
be
For sure. That's
walking like
crazy.
at a different gravity elevational pull. It feels
Yeah,
so fucking good when you just keep flexing. It's like a game, it's like a video game. The more
that's
times you
crazy.
flex on yourself, the more life rewards you with just another blessing. And you see it, and it just becomes it's like a timestamp. It's the recoding of yourself and the way humanity is supposed to be. So think of it like that. It's like a game. How can I start with this game? Well, flex on yourself. Flex on yourself, bro. Flex on yourself. Challenge yourself. Why am I thinking this way? Well, hey, you know what? Flex. Let's pull a flex move real quick. What if I thought about it like this? Bam. Hey, I got to go to the bathroom. What if I hold it? Well, I might get a bladder infection. Well, whatever it may be. Fuck. Let's change the
It's
timeline. Let's fuck
great,
around with yourself. Let's
great
get a bladder
philosophy.
infection for the
This
next
is
three
cutting edge.
weeks.
This is a movement.
It is. I flexed with myself like that throughout my childhood. I had bladder infections, and people would be like, "Did people touch you?" And I'm like, "No." And I'm like, "Well, why didn't you go to the bathroom?" It's a flex on myself because I wanted to hold it. I wanted to stay in the moment. If I know exactly what a bladder infection feels like, fuck, go do the now stuff. And it's just magic. It's like magic once you start playing with it and you understand the game. It's like a reward system. God is here to reward us if you just choose the light, if you choose Him, and you just keep getting enlightened with every moment. And it's coming through for me real quick.
Wow. So while you're building your brand right now, what are
Yes,
you trying to create?
I don't know. Honestly, I try to create myself. Um, so, you know, in doing the now things, it helps enlighten me to show me where I really want to go. I have stuff lined up, and wherever it takes me is wherever it takes me. I kind of don't like playing with the logistics of it because then I feel like it traps me in a world. I feel I can feel it on my body. It starts feeling
Hmm.
tight and suffocating, and that's not what I want. It just doesn't feel right. Um, so I need to stay out of thought. I need to stay out of thought and just flow like a Pisces, like a fish, like a bird. Um, yeah, and it feels
That is
good.
so much more valuable than I think a lot of people realize. Like the overthinking, the constant
Yeah,
thinking is just corruptive. It's
it is.
actually not even natural. Like who the
It's
fuck
not.
told you to think so
It's
much?
the devil. It's that low energy. And once you
Yeah.
let it resonate in
Yep.
your head and you start vibing to it, it grabs a hold of your soul. It's like Bible verses. There's a lion lurking. Be aware, there's a lion lurking. And that's
Yes.
it comes at you in so many dark forces in your life. And it's sound, frequency. Sound is the most for a lot of people, but the people that cannot hear, how does the dark force come at them? They can feel it in vibration and energy. You got to tune into your senses. You got to tune into your senses. And for some reason, I've always been able to do that. Maybe
Where
it's
can
because
people
I'm a
find
horse.
you? Where can people find you? I'm sure right now they're
No, I
wondering
don't want to
where.
tell nobody. I'm scared.
Ah,
Hey, I got knives on me. Don't fuck with me. Don't tell nobody my location anymore. Or actually, you know what? Hey, I got perfume. I'll spray you. For reals, bro.
hey,
I
well,
don't know
there
where
you
to
have
find
it.
me.
There you have it.
I'm
There
in
you
I'm in
have it.
transit.
There you have it. Catch you if you
No,
can.
my phone number
All
hasn't changed for I don't know how many years. It's been the same fucking phone number forever. Anybody that's cut me off, it's their loss. So they know where to find me.
I like that. I like that.
Um,
Mysterious.
Instagram. Huh?
IG. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So if let's just, for people hearing this right now, you know, and let's say it's changing something in them, what would you want them to take away?
Um, Man, just stay true to yourself. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, at the end of the fucking day, like
At the end of the day, it's the end of
Who
the
are you
day.
here for? Who are you here for? Are you here for them? Are you here for
Mm-hmm.
this, that? Are you here because of that? Are you here to be that? Are you here to, what is all of that? Why don't, at the end of the day, just ask yourself, what the fuck am I doing? What am I here for? Who am I? Who am I? I am. Who am I? And what am I here for? It's not to get up and go to work for another man, unless that's your passion and you find 100% elevation in it. Bam, that's your purpose. But if for anybody that feels a calling and they don't know what the fuck their purpose is, which I'm found out it's like 90% of the world's population is vibing to they don't know what the fuck is going on.
Wow.
That's a sad statistic. I don't know
Why?
the truth behind it, but it
Let's
came to
back up
me
though.
a few days ago.
Why is that happening? And why does no one know what the
Why is everyone so
I don't know
in
that
your
reason. I
yeah.
mean, if you ask me logically, is because we're not tuned into ourselves. I mean, that's the only logical thing I would tell everybody. Like, ask yourself what the fuck's up. You got to ask yourself. Um, this really, it's shit that you got to ask yourself. There's nobody that can answer these questions for us. There's nobody. I posted something on Instagram. I work in the OR, and it's like when you're in the operating room with the doctor, ain't nobody gonna step in. You got to know what the fuck you're doing with your doctor because I'm working with life, right? I
100%. There's so
delivered
many people who just
babies
want to
for
blame the
15
X, Y,
years.
and Z. But you're saying it
Yes,
starts with you.
no, you got to take responsibility for your
Yeah.
own shit.
100%. Yep.
Oh my God. Like, come on. Don't be a
There's a lot of
liar.
people who
Be
don't want to hear that
honest.
right
They,
now. Some of
oh,
you don't want to hear that. Some
nobody
of
wants to
you
hear that. Nobody can be
nobody wants
called
to hear
on
that.
their own
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Real,
I
for
don't like
real.
being called on my own shit. It
Nobody does.
wasn't until like just recently a past relationship called me out on my own shit. And I'm like, fucker, fuck you. And I went and refined myself. And I was like, you know what? Okay, here I am. I fixed that. I leveled up. Challenge accepted. Even with you, you tell me something, you advise me to go do something, I'm like resistant. I'm like, I don't like that. Within a day or so, you talk to me or I'm sending you messages like, okay, I leveled up, figured that out real quick. It's leveling up with yourself. Um, you have to go against all odds. You just got to believe in yourself. It's just, I am. Again, you just got to stay in yourself. Be responsible for the shit that you do, for the shit that you say, and reflect on it. You know, I ain't perfect. If I hurt your feelings, I want to be self-aware. My intentions are to never hurt. And if I do go in that way, then that's my own shit, you know?
Definitely. So for the people watching who this message resonates with and maybe feel like they connect with what you said or they connect with you personally, when they reach out to you, what can they expect?
I'm just real. I don't know. You reach out to me for whatever you
Are
want. You're just
you
gonna get realness back. I mean, I'm
are you open to
covered.
collaborations,
Oh
partnerships? Do
yeah,
you feel like you
yeah,
want, are you looking to
absolutely.
help people put together events or
You know, I think I've always been selective.
masterminds?
Masterminds, I love that. I love challenges. I love anything new that defies the odds or that goes against this rule book, so to say. Like, I love the challenge. I'm fascinated with learning about new concepts or new ways of looking at things, different perspectives. So, like, collaborations in that sense, that sounds fun. Anything that sounds fun, I just want to do all the fun stuff where I just feel like my creativity is just unleashed. And I go on social media and Instagram and stuff falls in my lap and I'm like, whoa, this is cool. And I've been reaching out to a few people and it's just giving myself that time to like, I need to be more organized and figure out, okay, well, what do I really want to do? Where do I want to focus here? I like learning about myself. This podcast is cool. This is fun. It's good for
100%.
me.
The new age creative is going to be winning moving forward in
Yeah, I
2026.
100% agree with that. Confirmation. Boom, boom, stick. Just feel ground. I need
This
to
is not
breathe.
sponsored. This
Breathe.
is not sponsored.
Breathe. For
Hey, but if you're
reals. It
watching
says
this,
boom boom. It's a nasal.
shout out to the boom boom. Bing bong.
Ding dong, bing bong. Yeah.
That's good though.
Woo.
That's good. Okay. You know, a lot of the things you're saying, quite frankly, they couldn't have been better said. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like
Yay.
it's like holy shit. That's if you got for those of you watching, rewatch this. You probably
That's
missed
funny.
something.
I
You
feel like a big
probably
idiot most of my days. Like nobody wants to hear me. My daughter all the time, she's like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm like, Callisto, did you bring your headphones? Shut the fuck up, mom. Just shut the fuck up. And I'm like, no, I need somebody to listen to me. You get in my car. This is my Lone Star. This is my Lone Ranger. I'm Crazy Horse and my car's name is Lone Ranger. And if you're gonna get in my car and you're gonna get in my area, you better be ready to ride with me. I'm too much for people. And it's lonely because nobody wants to hear it. Like I got so much, and it's exciting. Yeah,
the thing about it is a lot of times people will pretend that what you said held no value or held no validity, and it was just like
that's fine. I
a
don't
waste of
care.
breath. But they'll sit there with a poker face or even kind of diss you, but in the back of their mind, they're like, "Damn, that shit was true.
I know.
Damn, that person was right." But they don't want to sit there and admit it
Uh,
to your face, so they'll be like, they'll just put up a complete,
you know,
they'll put up a battle, like
they do.
which is a
And it hurts my
crazy.
heart. It
Isn't
makes
that
me
crazy?
sad. It's like, just come on, bro. Just say truth. Like I'm all about like truth. Like just say, yeah,
Yeah.
you know what, I fucked up. I did. You're right. But it's all under the rug. It's like just being able to own up to your shit. I have nothing but respect for people that could just, just face your own shit. I don't hold judgment. Like I said, I let go of judgment of myself and others. And we all battle. We're all at battle in our own selves, at our own wars. And it really comes down to just being able to love each other. Love always wins. Love always wins. That's the only
A
way
lot
to
of people
build a
can't
new earth.
confront that shadow self. They can't confront that. They're not willing to admit there's too much
It's a
pride
hard
and
one to
ego.
confront, but we all have
Yeah.
love in us. We love our kids, we love our
Oh yeah.
family, we love our dogs. We all have a sparkle of love. And if it starts with that connection, you just got to take your love and let that love grow. Ooh, there it is. Wherever your love is, you got to take the love, let the love grow, shine your light. And it starts within. You love planting, fucking breathe life into your plants. There's everything is just the power of positivity, the power of shifting from the no into the unknown. Yeah. A bird just landed in front of me, a blackbird. And most people think it's a blackbird, but if you look at the blackbird in the sun rays, it's actually a fucking black rainbow. So that's what I just focused on right there. So confirmation, should just be landing in your lap, literally, once you start working from your heart, your now moment. It's quite beautiful. So I don't know,
That's
challenge me or
incredible.
not. Come be in my world. Come sit in my Lone Ranger car with me alone. I could do it. I can feel it. I see how I can
There's
do
going to be
that.
so many people who completely relate to this, and they're going to be so glad that
That's
you said all
good.
that.
And they need to do that. And they need to keep flowing with that shit
They're
because that's
waiting
just
to hear
nothing
this.
but confirmation and God speaking, the light speaking from you. Like, don't deny it no more. I've been denying it and like sitting here challenging it. Like, are you fucking with me? Stop fucking with me, world. Like, are you fucking with me? Come on. No, man. Like, it's not fuckery. It's just blessings. Bless.
Yep. And just like that, this will be a confirmation for somebody, which is an incredible
Absolutely freeing.
intertwined
And may
synchronicity.
that be the glory of the light.
The
I'm a
glory.
Tinkerbell. Uh-huh.
No
I be
story, no
finding
glory.
shit. I found this in what do you call those little things that you bring your kids to? These little playgrounds when one of my children were young at a playground. Found it. sifting through the sand, and I'm pretty sure there was like dirty needles and shit there because we play in ghetto sandboxes. But
That's in, hey, you know what
I
though?
found Jesus
That's
in
a
the
good
sandbox.
segue. What would be a message for the youth?
Oh man, fucking in that sandbox that we're all playing in school and shit. Just fucking find your lights, bro. There's so many interactions. Like I have so many stories, so many fucking stories. Just find your light. Like as a teenager, go towards the light. Pick your friends that are choosing to do good things. They fuck up, yeah, but you know they have a good heart. Go to the people that have good hearts, that speak words of wisdom, even if they're like fucking from jail or wherever the fuck life they come from. Just, you could feel it. You could feel people. It's intuition. You could tell if somebody's good or bad, and go with those gut instincts because most of the time it's true. And my life has been true. I fucked around with it. I've been in some really bad situations because I was like, okay, let's fuck around and see how far this goes. I've also
Fuck
fucked
around
around
and
with it.
find out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
I mean, ask my parents. Oh fuck. Oh, ask all my friends. They're like, oh yeah, Amber done fuck. Yeah, yeah. She fucked around. She found out. Yep, yep.
I'm
Do
thinking
it
about
though.
this
I
graph
challenge
that I
everybody
saw.
to do
That's
it.
so
You know,
funny.
it's good. It's
Yeah,
good
no, but
stuff
that's
though.
actually
That's how
a
you
really
learn
good piece of
yourself.
advice. Yeah. Wow. Damn.
Damn, damn,
Well,
man. I'm glad if I could help just one person or shine the light for anybody. I know it's, I'm finding that there's a lot of people that resonate with me. It's just me getting in touch with the right people. And
go ahead and tell
it
everybody
all
your
started
Instagram.
with,
I'm gonna tag it below. Tags
thank
below.
you,
Tell everybody your Instagram and
um,
they can find you at.
a touch of Amber Instagram.
There you have it. There you have
Yeah.
it. Appreciate you so much for tuning in, tapping in, turning on the podcast.